All right, today we are going to be listening to a track by the Lemon Twigs, who are a rock band from Hicksville, Long Island, New York, consisting of brothers Brian and Michael Diodario. And so I think we can go ahead and get started on this track, which is called Two or Three. I like those bell hits in there. Back to the verse. And they got these beautiful background harmonies coming in. Kind of Beach Boysy a little bit. Little saxophone in there too. So now we have this bridge. Nice little instrumental break. Got that flute going. Beautiful background harmonies again. A little bit of a key change right there. Almost sounds like strings in the background there. At least there's a violin and cello in here. And right there, is that another key change? I'm still not sure about that. I don't know if there's two key changes in this song. It's pretty wild. That has the effect of really lifting the song as it progresses through. And there comes the ending. Nice, it's a nice, concise 3 minutes and some change there. Okay, so what do we got with this song here? We have songwriting and instrumentation. But I weight the songwriting composition as the most important thing, since I've done quite a bit of songwriting myself, and I just value songwriting above everything else. Some people value production more. I'm not really. I do value it, but I don't. To me, you need a good song. Production isn't going to save a bad song, in my opinion. So that's kind of where I'm coming from with that. This is a really good song because you're just going back and forth. You have the verse and the chorus. The verses are engaging throughout, so You're not sitting there just waiting for the chorus to come. And I think that's a feature of good songwriting when you're engaged, throughout. Um, and then it goes into a bridge, and then after that, a little bit of an instrumental break before it returns. So I think it's right here. Got that flute that works really well in this song too. And that's a definite key change, and that key change is really helping the song. Because if you just go back, if you stay in the same key, there's not that little lift there. And I'm still wondering if it changes yet again at the very end. I'm going to see if I can tell this time around. Yeah, right there. Yep. Okay. That is another key change right there. Because I could tell where it was going to go, how it was supposed to sound, and it was elevated above that. Because there's a note there that shifts up into the next key right before it goes into the chorus. Right there. That note right there. It's lifting it up yet again. So that's a really good way of doing this, because it just, again, it's keeping you engaged. It's keeps moving upwards. So it never loses momentum throughout. So anyways, I know I'm going on and on about the key change here, but this is a really good song as far as songwriting composition. So I mean, it's not like super complex or anything, but it is very good. I'm not going to put it in S, but I'll put it in A, I think. And then we have the instrumentation. Instrumentation is really good. Really very good. Just looking at the Genius as far as what all is in here. I mean, you've got that saxophone. There's a tenor and a baritone saxophone. You've got cello, violin. You've got a piccolo flute and a regular flute. And just the instrumentation is done so well with, the harpsichord that's driving through the song. Guitars sound great. The bass sounds good. And what else is there as far as instrumentation? I'm not sure. Drums. Everything sounds good to me. So I don't know if I should put it in S. I guess for this style of music, I would say S is fine. I'm okay with S, to be honest. Not that, again, not that they're like doing overcomplicated, difficult stuff, but it's doing what's necessary for the song. So, and also in S, I think the vocals are going to be in S, because that to me is what makes the Lemon Twigs really stand out for me, and what makes them really enjoyable is I love the lead singer's voice. I love the background harmonies also. So I'm going to put that in S, and really at the top of S above everything. And then you got production. The mix, it's sounding good to me, good and balanced. I don't have too much to say probably about production other than, again, for what it's trying to do. I think, everything sounds good. The instrumentation is well balanced. I wasn't hearing anything that, needs to be turned up or turned down or anything like that. So, um, I don't know. Does it go in S or maybe A? I don't know. That's debatable for me. Um, and then lyrics. Okay, so I might have to look at this just a little bit. I don't think it's anything super deep on the lyrics here. It's just basically the singer slash narrator. You never really know. Is this really the lead singer? Did he experience this? I don't know. Or is he just singing about a guy that this is a character? I don't know. I think most of the time we are supposed to, uh, think it is the actual singer and the actual singer's viewpoint, but it's not always true. Like, especially like, fiction or poetry, it doesn't necessarily mean it's, the poet's viewpoint. They could be taking on somebody else's viewpoint. So I'm not sure if that's what's happening here or not. But anyways, there's nothing I can do she hasn't done before. No story I can tell that she will not ignore. She's traveled all the world. I've never left my town. I don't know why this girl even wants this boy around. So this is obviously about just a girl who is on another level, or at least that's how he sees her, as being above him. And she's lived 2 or 3 as many lives as me is just another way of saying that she's more experienced. She's more sophisticated, more cultured, and not necessarily that she's literally lived 2 or 3 as many lives as me, which would be more like the Buddhist perspective. Um, I think it's just more like a metaphor. She's more refined, etc. But then you get to in verse 2, but these enlightened days have begun to take their toll. That's where it starts to show that he's not okay with this arrangement. And when you get to the bridge, I didn't think we were meant to be, but she calls me every night. And then by verse 3, he can't take it anymore. So I'm just no good for her. She should find another guy. So he's really feeling like, he can't live up to her standards. And so this probably, whatever this relationship is probably not going to work out. That could easily happen. But I don't think, there wasn't anything like life changing for me as far as the lyrics. But so, they're not bad, just not life changing or anything. So I think they are competent enough to put into B. And then overall, I think the track overall is a solid, good track that I would want to, listen to, over and over again. Songs like this are ones I add to my playlist because I want to hear it again. And to me, that's the sign of a good track, is simply wanting to hear it again. So I don't think I put it in S. I mean, it's not like blowing me away type of thing, but I think I would put it in A. So there we go. It's a solid overall track, and so I think that's about all I have to say about this track today. Thank you for listening today. I'm just starting out on this kind of musical journey, and just kind of still figuring out where this is going to go. I kind of have an idea, but we'll see. I do plan on doing full album listens as well. So, anyways, thank you for stopping to listen. If you made it this far, especially, thank you. And I will see you in the next video.